Hi, I'm Kento. I'm from Tokyo and I'm friends with Nick for 2 years. Um, yes, that's it.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm the visitor in Tokyo. I'm not from Tokyo, but I have been living here for 2 years, and I hope I can offer a little bit of insight for what it's like to be a visitor in Japan for an extended or short time.
Yeah.
uh, what's the thing that you uh, recommend? Like any tips in Japan?
Sure. Tips or tricks in Japan. The first is going to be that compared to other countries, police in Japan, there are lots of them. There's lots of small police stations. There's one in every neighborhood. And generally, the police are very happy to help you. So in my experience, having to ask police officers for directions, or when I lose something on the train, or when, just generally speaking, I need simple, non-emergency help, it's totally acceptable and expected in Japan to go to the local koban, which is the police station, and ask the police officer to help you. Many of them speak English. If they can't, they can usually get someone who can help you. And I mean, I can only speak from my own experience, but I think generally, compared to other countries, Japanese police officers are very, very happy to help visitors with unique problems that they may face because they don't speak Japanese, they don't understand what they're trying to do, or they are lost. The next tip, definitely use Google Maps. You can Google search for addresses of the places you're trying to go, and the best part about Google Maps is it will help you navigate the train system. It will tell you how to get somewhere with public transit. It will give you an estimate for how much your taxi ride might cost, and it also will associate with the place you're trying to go and switch to the website, so it's very useful when you're trying to navigate to your next dinner destination. And I find it to be 95% accurate on train instructions, and it usually includes things like delays or outages, which is very helpful. The next tip I have would be download Google Translate. When you download Google Translate as an app off of your phone, so that when your phone is offline it's still usable, and also download the Japanese language pack. This allows you to hover your phone over some Japanese kanji, and as long as it was printed instead of handwritten, it will live translate to English or other languages for you, so that you can read what it's supposed to say. And this will help you read directional signs on the street. This will help you read the menus, which is probably the most useful and most commonly used. And if you have to do something like sign into a hotel or an onsen very far away from central Tokyo, it's possible that your registration and the whole process may be all in Japanese with a person who does not speak English, and you will have to be patient with each other and use tools like this. And the next tip that I have would be make reservations. So in Tokyo especially, but not only in Tokyo, I would say in most of Japan, if you do not make a reservation for dinner for a Friday or Saturday night at least 24 hours in advance, you most likely will not get a table. If the place you're going to is at all popular, then you really need to make a reservation. This goes for hotels, karaoke rooms, dinner or even lunch reservations for a larger group, sometimes museums, onsens, basically any activity where there's a limited number of people they can serve in a day. You will need to call and ask if they accept reservations, and if you fail to do this, you might not get to go there, and you're going to need to use your plan B. So, make reservations. And finally, Japan is still a mostly cash-based society. So, visitors really need to bring at least about $200 worth of cash, or 20,000 yen, with them just about anywhere that they go. And while you can use a credit card many places, especially if you're spending more than 3,000 or 4,000 yen, you can usually use a credit card, but at bars in Roppongi or in Shibuya or popular bar districts, frequently the minimum drink order to use a card is like 5,000 yen. So it's still a good idea to always have backup cash. Now you don't need a lot. I would say about 20,000 yen or the equivalent of about $200 is enough for emergency cash, but you just realistically should not expect in Japan that you can get by only on your credit card. You will be surprised if you plan that. I would say about 20 or 30% of the time you'll get a surprise and you'll be very thankful that you had that backup cash. We hope to offer you some new videos in the future.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, thank you.
また
またね